Welcome back to this Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Marissa Conkle.
And I'm Preston McDade. We're going to get you caught up on all the news around the school.
Haley Grant and Jeffrey Pauly will get you started with Up to the Minute.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Haley Grant and I'm here to get you caught up to the minute and tell you about some of the events that's happening at Heritage this week. We reminded you about this last week, but if you haven't signed up for classes for next year, you still have some time. Simply go to our school website and log into Infinite Campus and click course registration and select the way. And if you haven't heard, the Heritage Prom will be April 27th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Signal in downtown Chattanooga. Tickets go on sale today for $60. That price will increase to $70 after March 15th, so buy now. And finally, we've been talking about this for a while now, our new math lab a lot here on the 5-Star News. It's open every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now to 7:15 through 7:45. So if you're having any issues with math, get here early on those days and take care of it. To weather now, and all you need to know is that it's going to be wet over the next several days. Let's take it to look at our 7-day forecast in Ringgold.
Thanks, guys. Moving on now. It looks like Miss Hamilton and our choir have been doing some pretty cool things.
They sure have, Preston, and they'll be taking their talents up to Chattanooga State Technical College in a few weeks to work on a special concert.
Sounds like a great opportunity. Let's find more about it in this report by Anna Millwood.
The Heritage High School Concert Choir will be performing in Carmina Burana next week. We are performing along with the Chattanooga Choral Arts Society and Chattanooga State, and also the Chattanooga Ballet will be dancing as we do the major choral work. I'm excited because our school has never participated in a big, like I said, a major choral work before this. There will also be professional instrumentalists. We have several percussionists and 2 pianists to accompany this work. And they will be singing next Thursday and Friday. The concert starts at 7:30, and it's in the Humanities Building at Chattanooga State. It's free admission, and we'd love for everyone to come out and support our choir.
They sound really good. Thanks, Anna.
On to some entertainment now. It looks like there's another exciting installment of Getting It Done with Olivia.
This week's challenge, Ping Pong Pass.
Sounds interesting. Let's get it done with Olivia.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Sliding. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Walk got me pole, but this tech got him leaning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into yet another exciting edition of Getting It Done with Olivia. I'm Coach Green, filling in for Olivia Dunn today, and in our 5th episode today, we're going to play Ping Pong Pass, and our competitors are senior Noah Sims and Haley Nichols, junior. Logan, how do they play this thing?
Okay, in this game, there is 5 different cups. You have to stand behind the table and make all 5. The first one to do so wins the game.
All right, thanks, Logan. Let's get it done with Olivia. Go. Noah Sims off to a bad start with a toss that went all the way across the table. Nichols hits shot number 1. Sims just off. There's nobody to rebound. Can we get Nolan Letzkus over here to get a couple of rebounds? No, we know he can't do that. Sims all the way across the table. Now Nichols, I'm going to give her a little assist here. Get it right back in. Right now it's 1-0 Nichols over Sims. Do not hit that camera, buddy. Do not hit that camera. Uh-oh, Nichols on her 3rd. She's completed her 3rd cup. This is turning into a rout. Sims is used to losing, and she just connected on his, but that does not count. Oh, my gosh, it's 4-0 Nichols. And this thing is over. Nichols is won. Haley, how do you feel about winning this matchup of Ping Pong Pass?
Pretty good. I think Noah's a pretty athletic competitor, so I feel good.
Well, he really hadn't won anything. He's been here a couple of times. He really hadn't won anything. Does it make you feel pretty good, though, to run the table like that?
It does. It really does.
All right, let's get over and talk to Mr. Sims. Logan, how's Noah feel about this thing?
How do you feel in your loss right now?
Do you ever get absolutely dusted? Because I just did. Feel terrible. Don't really feel like I had a lot of practice before this, but what can I say? We just didn't come prepared.
Okay.
Well, that was really short and sweet. Thankfully, Olivia didn't miss too much as Nichols romps over Noah Sims in ping pong pass. We'll be back next week with another exciting episode of Getting It Done with Olivia.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Sliding. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Squad got me pulled, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beat.
Good job, guys, and congrats, Haley.
Hey Preston, did you have a good long weekend?
Sure did. Got to work out a bunch and catch up on some sleep. How about you?
Yes, everything was great except all this rain.
Well, enough about us. Let's find out what some of you guys did. Here's 5-Star News reporters Kayla Cumby and Cooper Terry with the report.
All right, so over the weekend, I had a baseball game, and we had a couple baseball practices. I played some 2K, played some PS4, and it rained a lot, so I didn't really do much, so that's about it.
This weekend, I went to my uncle's house, played soccer, played video games, fell asleep, took my family out to eat, and had fun, and stayed lazy. That's it.
All right, so what I did this weekend is watch the NBA All-Star game, and I also watched my college basketball team play too. We won.
I just slept like all weekend, watched some wrestling, went to some wrestling, and yeah.
I didn't really do anything too eventful over the weekend. Kind of just went to some friends' house, hung out. I was hoping that I would get an extra day off because of the rain, but now I'm here, so.
I went fishing on the Tennessee River and caught a bunch of fish, so that's what I did over the break.
Thanks, guys.
We're fixing to go to commercial now, but don't go anywhere because after that, sports is next.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to sports. I'm Owen Perard.
And I'm Clint Petties, and we're here to catch you up on all your most recent sports action. Let's get you started with our girls basketball team.
The girls faced off against Chestatee in the first round of the state tournament, and I heard it was a pretty good game.
It sure was, and since we came out on top, the girls will be going up against Oconee later today in the second round of state tournament.
So with that being said, here's 5-Star sports reporters Preston McDay, Nicholas Pearson, and Jalen Hood with the recap of the game last Friday and the preview of the game later today.
It's a close game. Had a great game plan coming in, but they were a lot better. We talked about them being on film. I think they were a lot better in person than they were on film. Yeah, they were quick. And on film they don't look that quick. And you help off, they dribble and dribble drive, and you get the backside help, they'll kick it out. And we were up, I think 6, and then we missed a couple of free throws that put it up 8. They come down and hit a 3 and cut it to 3, and from that point on, it was, I think we were down with 20-something seconds to go. We thought about calling a timeout. We just let them play, and Ansley got it down the floor, and like she's done all year.
And then I looked up and saw Reagan open, so I fed her like we always do, and she finished. Had to make it. It was pretty nerve-wracking when she passed the ball. Just like any other game, you got to finish it.
They missed that shot at the end, hit the back of the rim. I thought it was in, but we'll take that to get our first home win, state tournament.
What's next?
Round 2.
Tonight we play in the second round, Sweet 16. We play Oconee County, very similar to Chestatee. So looking forward to it tonight. Team's ready to play, and I really think the team's ready to get to the Elite Eight. So if we can win tonight, we advance to the Elite Eight, which that would be history making. Every win from this point on will be history making. So we're looking forward to it. Players are ready to play, coaches are ready to play. So really wish that we could get a big crowd out here tonight.
Great job, ladies, and good luck today.
Now in boys basketball, they also played in the first round of the state tournament, but against Blessed Trinity.
The outcome of the game didn't fall as well in our favor as the girls' game did, though. Here's 5-star sports reporter Marissa Conkle with the game recap.
The basketball season ended up this past weekend. It was kind of sad to go out the way we did, but it was losing the first round of state. But when you play in state, it's really it's going to be a tough game every year, and Blessed Trinity was really tough. But looking back on the year, it was a great year. We had a whole new team basically kind of rebuilt. Only had one starter coming back from last year basically with Will, and then everybody else is kind of new to varsity experience. A couple guys played some last year, but overall it's kind of a rebuilding year, a retooling year, and we won 17 games, got region runner-up. A lot of great moments along the way. We beat Ringgold twice, beat Gordon Lee twice, beat Northwest twice, beat LFO twice. So it was a great year overall, and it was a fun year. This group of guys was really fun to be around, and they worked hard all year and did what we asked. So it was a great season.
Overall, the season was great. I had fun bonding with my teammates and growing as a person and having great relationships throughout the season. It was fun overall, and happy I played this year and just had fun with my teammates.
Great season, guys. You played your hearts out.
On to some other news. Some of our boys from the wrestling team have been killing it at the state tournament in Atlanta.
Sure have. Our very own Ryan Kraft finished runner-up, and several other wrestlers finished in the top 10.
Here's 5-star sports reporters Zach Locke, CJ King, and Andrew Taunton with the game recap of the tournament.
Our team, we did well overall. We finished top 10 in the state. We had a few things that were unexpected to happen to us. With Jeffrey Curtis, he got knocked out of the tournament one match before placing on probably a controversial call. And then Drake Parker, he also got knocked out of the tournament. Both of his matches that he lost to get knocked out were 1-point matches, and one of them was a triple overtime match. So it was just unfortunate. I had really expected that he was going to place going into the tournament. We did have 4 other guys, though, that won state medals, which is extremely hard to do. We had Ryan Kraft, who was state runner-up. We had Garrett Stevens, who finished 4th in the state. Seth Engel finished 5th in the state, and Alex Ekert finished 6th in the state. So I always tell them that anytime you win a state medal, any state medal is a good state medal because they're so hard to get. But they did really well, and they battled through. And so we have a couple of those guys coming back next year, so we're expecting to see them get state medals. Also, Ryan Kraft did well in the fact that he set a new school record, getting over 200 career wins. He also tied the record for most wins in a season with 65, and so we're proud of him for doing that. And overall, things went really well, and we'll start working towards next season.
Thanks, you guys. It looks like we have one more entertainment segment for today.
Let's get you over to Brady, Chase, and Julie for another episode of the Brady Bunch. Today, Ethan Lovell takes on Ryan Haley in a trivia battle.
Hi.
Welcome to the second episode of the Brady Bunch with our previous winner,
Ryan Haley.
Our new contestant trying to beat him,
Ethan Lovell.
Let's see if you can. Question 1. What is the pirate played by Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean's name? Ryan.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's correct. Question number 2. Who was the second president of the United States?
John Adams.
That's correct.
I'm pretty confident in my in all my historic skills and I watch a lot of brain games. So, I'm pretty prepared for this battle against E-Dirty over here.
Come back. Come back.
No, you're not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
For the third and maybe final question, if Ryan gets this right, who was the inventor of the telephone?
John Telephone.
Alexander Graham Bell.
That's correct.
Yes. What? How do you know that?
To see if Ethan can complete the comeback, who painted the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Ryan wins the game.
Damn it. I was going to say Mona Lisa.
Good being a two-time region champ, no one in this school can beat me at this game. I challenge anyone out there to compete with me. We're going down every time.
Well, you thought you were going to have a comeback, but you didn't. So what are you going to do so that doesn't happen again?
I'm going to take Ryan's buzzer away so he can't beat me to buzzing in. I think that's the reason he beat me. He buzzed in first.
Could it have been that he knew the answers?
That could be it, too.
That's all we have for you today. We will be back next week with some more news, but until then,
Stay classy, Heritage.